From the night of August 20th to August 21st, prolonged heavy rain caused rapid flooding in rivers and streams, with strong currents carrying muddy soil and rocks. This posed serious threats to the lives and property of people in several mountainous and highland communes. Many communes have made preliminary assessments of initial damages to infrastructure and agricultural production. In Bianzhong Commune, a house in Vashgao hamlet faced collapse due to a landslide, while 6 hamlets were cut off. Sunzhong Commune suffered severe impacts with multiple flooding and landslide sites, including the collapse of Keijia Culvert in Zhongtan hamlet. In Tuanzhou Commune, nearly 100 households in several hamlets were partially isolated. Provincial Road 291 through the commune was eroded in 2 locations. Culverts were submerged under about 60 centimeters of water. Worryingly, 3 households were directly affected by landslides. At the home of Mr. Fun Ah-shi in Ningao hamlet, around 1,000 cubic meters of soil and rocks slid into the area behind the house. Mr. Fon Vun Tho's grocery store, 70 metro, had its roof collapse. And Mr. Fon Vun Bang's house was filled with mud and debris. The Commune People's Committee implemented the 4-on-the-spot principle, directing local rapid response teams to cordon off areas, put up warning signs to prohibit vehicle movement, and review all landslide-prone points in the area. Miss Ngok Ti Cham, a resident of Amha Hamlet, Tuanzhou Commune, shared, "It has been a long time since I've seen rain this heavy. When I opened the door in the morning, the whole yard was flooded. Water was rushing down from the mountains, making us very worried." Similarly, in Taiyin-tu Commune, all 11 hamlets experienced localized flooding, with 2 hamlets cut off and 42 households forced to evacuate urgently. Provincial Road 293 through the commune was also deeply flooded, and an embankment in Ga hamlet was eroded. In Yanjing Commune, 70 hectares of rice and crops were submerged, and 90 households had to move their belongings. According to Mr. Nguyen Tan Fong, chairman of the Yanjin Commune People's Committee, many hamlets in low-lying areas such as Zhongchu, Keitao, and Rockney were flooded, leaving around 20 households isolated. In Jiaison Commune, 2 schools had collapsed perimeter walls, dozens of hectares of crops were inundated, and many hamlets were completely cut off. According to the Backnin Provincial Hydrometeorological Station, between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. on August 21st, the provinces of Tuyenquang, Caobang, Backnin, and Langson experienced moderate to heavy rain, with some places seeing very heavy rainfall. In Sonzhong Commune, recorded rainfall reached 116.8 mm. Soil moisture in some areas of these provinces had nearly reached saturation, above 85%, or was already saturated, creating a high risk of landslides. Given the complicated and urgent flood situation, local party committees and authorities at all levels acted swiftly, proactively informing people through communication channels, while helping households living near rivers, streams, and dangerous areas temporarily relocate to safe zones. Functional forces were mobilized, working together with military officers, police, and local teams using excavators, cranes, and chainsaws to clear soil, rocks, and fallen trees blocking the roads. Thanks to the prompt and coordinated response, traffic across the affected areas was largely restored in a short time. Reports from Taiyin-tu Commune show that the Commune Steering Committee for Natural Disaster Prevention and Search and Rescue has demonstrated a proactive and decisive spirit in directing, urgently and comprehensively, implementing response and recovery measures. From 4 a.m. on August 24, 2025, members of the Party Committee Standing Board and the Commune Steering Committee for Natural Disaster Prevention and Search and Rescue were present at all hamlets and key locations at risk of landslides or traffic blockages to directly oversee prevention and recovery efforts. A 24/7 duty system was organized to ensure smooth communication and timely response. In other communes and wards across the province, inspection and review work was carried out comprehensively at dike systems, reservoirs, pumping stations, aquaculture areas, and agricultural production zones. Areas at risk of flooding and landslides have been given proactive response measures. Local authorities are continuing to direct recovery efforts, restore production, and stabilize people's lives. At the same time, detailed assessments of support, needs such as clean water, food, medicine, disinfectants, and other essential goods are being conducted to propose allocations. Environmental sanitation and disinfection are required to be strictly implemented to prevent disease outbreaks and ensure clean water sources for the community. Damage caused by heavy rains is being recorded in detail, with special attention given to poor households, near poor households, policy beneficiary families, and households in difficult circumstances to propose post-disaster assistance. In practice, many residents, after learning about upstream flood warnings, proactively prepared flood avoidance measures. Living near the Luc Nam River, Ms. Truong Tisoy, from Thu Duong Hamlet, Nam Duong Commune, saw the river rise quickly with muddy torrents and immediately mobilized her family to collect and move drying noodle racks. Villagers helped noodle-producing households lift their equipment, materials, and belongings to higher ground to avoid inundation. According to the Bac Ninh Provincial Hydrometeorological Station, from the afternoon of August 21st to August 22, floodwaters on the Thuong, Khao, and Luc Nam rivers would continue rising. The risk of flash floods and landslides was high, especially in communes along the rivers. To ensure dike system safety and proactively respond to flooding, the Provincial Steering Committee for Natural Disaster Prevention and Search and Rescue requested localities to inspect, review, and implement dike protection measures. Safeguard weak sections, locations where incidents have occurred but not yet repaired, and ongoing dike construction works to ensure safety. Every scene you just witnessed is not only a reminder of how fragile we are in the face of nature, but also a warning bell. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the most shocking and raw footage nature has to offer. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.